Hello, and welcome to Reserve Inspirations D&D, where my friends and I play Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition for your entertainment. My name is Aaron, your Dungeon Master, and these lovely people, all of them here, are my friends and players. We got Mike, we got Lauren, we got Kerri, and of course we got Sarah. So we just want to thank you all for joining us for our brand new campaign taking place in my homebrew fantasy setting of Xi-Phyria. And our show will now air on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. on Twitch, and will be available to view on YouTube on the following Friday. And don't forget, if you are our patron on Patreon, you get all our content next day. It's pretty great stuff. But I don't want to, bog down this amazing new show with too many announcements. So I'm just going to quickly ask, is there anything anyone would like to say before we begin?
If I could interject,
Oh,
I might like to say that we should probably do a cheers to our humble DM and my good cousin, Mr. Aaron.
Thank you.
It will be his birthday
Tomorrow.
Way to go!
Indeed. So, yeah, thank you.
So,
I mean, also first step.
First episode.
Step.
Yes.
First
Cheers.
episode.
Cheers.
chink,
Click,
chink,
click,
chink,
click, 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 click. Perfect. Yeah.
Shoot him. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
wow.
no.
Yeah,
Feels
it's delicious.
good enough.
Good stuff. Okay.
There it is.
Ooh, burn. So I'm not going to
Smell
think too much about
inside.
Xi-Phyria, except that it's just a basic fantasy setting, like your Lord of the Rings or, anything like that, really. There's going to be a few twists. I decided to use the Greek god pantheon, which there's going to be some twists in there with that. But yeah.
Don't give it all away.
Oh, yeah, no, not too much, just the basics. We're going to use the regular D&D rules as normal, and I think I'm going to start us off with a little bit of an opening. So, far from the planet of Xi-Phyria, the setting of our story, a group of investigators travel to the center of the elemental chaos, also widely known as the nucleus of the galaxy. Investigating strange anomalies, the group approaches the swirling orb of elemental energy. The smallest of the bunch strays too far from the group, reaching out to the undulating mass of chaos. Within an instant, their figure is sucked into the waves of energy and debris. The four pillars of elemental energy stretching out before them shudder and become erratic. The fire realm bursts, then slowly flickers out. The endless seas transform into solid ice. The gentle winds of the plane of air begin to rage. Thunder crackles and lightning flashes. The once hovering meteors of the earth realm are let loose in all directions. That's just a little bit of a, preamble to what's about to be going on. Thank you. So we're going to start with Theodora.
She's like, damn it.
Hurry!
Traveling north, Theodora. You have been traveling for 10 days at this point. You have 1 day's travel remaining to get to Half Pint Inn, and then one further to Sauer, the city of your destination. You've had some trials and tribulations along the way. A couple close calls. You made some delicious food as well. At this point, you are traveling by yourself, sword in your hilt at your side. Anything that you would like to do on your last day of travel, or to the Half Pint Inn?
I intend to achieve my quest.
Yes, of course. And please describe to me what Theodora looks like.
But do it in my normal voice because that's just a little bit more comfortable. So, Theodora Evinrude is about 6'4", foot tall, pretty fair complexion, shock of blondish hair up on top of the head, light eyes, pretty, just absolutely the look of being naive, most likely. Probably of indeterminate gender, pretty athletic, wearing kind of tattered, interesting clothes that obviously weren't intended for them.
I believe you carry around some sort of box, no?
Yes, she does have an alms box, as she is I'm sorry, are an acolyte for the god Hermes.
Very good. Yes. So you see Theodora traveling northeast-ish up the through the forest along the path, and it takes you about, at this point, because you have about 19 miles of travel left in your journey, and at least until the to the inn, and you, a nice-ish day. The sun is out, the wind is blowing. It's a kind of a cool wind, around 64, 65 degrees. And like I said, you're traveling by yourself, little backpack, your alms box, shoeless. And is there anything in particular you're doing along the
Shoes are
travel?
overrated.
Anything else? Anything you want to do before you get to the end?
Probably be whistling a little bit
Just
on the way,
Sure.
keeping a jolly kind of idea about it.
Very nice. All right. So as you travel from a far southeastern direction, you see kind of in the distance two figures, a massive form, pachyderm style animal, large tusks and snout, large ears, carrying or dragging along not necessarily a cart, but more like a sled filled with a very shiny, clear glass-like structures. And next to it, there is a very small, and I'm talking quite tiny, 3 foot tall halfling.
Less than 3 foot.
Less than 3 foot. Pinty Head, could you please give us a little description of yourself?
Pinty Hat is a little halfling merchant. She has a giant hat that is not pinty. She is 2'9". She's like a tan color, big like honey eyes, with these bright yellow clothes, and just like, I imagine her almost always covered in just a layer of sand. Always a little sandy.
Yep. Just a light
Like
dust.
Linus.
Just so just satisfied with everything that's going on around her. Just walking to her destination, which is very clear. She's going straight for it.
All right. Is there anything in particular that Pinty Head is doing or saying to your elephant companion?
I think she's just going over the ledger, making sure this is up.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. All right. Very good. I'm just trying to find our lovely elephant's name. It's in here somewhere.
Oh, that would
here it
be
is.
Koshik.
Koshik.
Koshik the elephant.
So you're traveling, and for Pinty Hat, it's chillier than what you're used to, as the temperature in the desert is much higher generally, and at 64 degrees and windy, there's a chill running down your spine as you travel.
Oh my, well this won't do at all! It's much too cold out here.
I can't do an elephant.
It wasn't
No,
bad
that
as
was
I thought.
That was good.
So yeah, you the two of you travel for I think you have like 24 miles to go this particular day.
I think so.
Before you get to the inn. And you've honestly you haven't had much. You're getting real low on supplies. The last time you got stocked up on food or whatever, it's probably been like 6 days in the last town you were in.
Ugh.
So yeah, your rations are running dry. Oh, actually, you went to the human town, so you're only a couple days without food. So never mind.
That I
You're good to
did.
go. You're good. Yes. So you have some food. You have some food. Yes. Very good. And you've been traveling for 9 days at this point, hundreds and hundreds of miles, both of you. And charging out from the east, you see three figures moving at breakneck speed. Are you on top of the goat?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How else she gonna keep up with me?
True. So you see, I'll let you guys describe yourselves, but there's one large and one small creature charging. Charging away from a small commune-like area. It's nicely wooded. There's a river and whatnot. And some very nice hippie-esque people that you spent the evening with. But
Hell yeah, we did.
looking to the
Yay.
east, up in the mountains and the hills, you can see those who are chasing you at a distance. And knowing that you must move on, you do. Waiting for nightfall to make your escape, you head out and continue westward.
Bye,
Anything you would
hippies.
like to say or do on your travels to the west?
No. No. Oh, what? No. I won't be that annoying.
No, just
Think how am I gonna wait till we get there?
I keep checking the map, and it goes this way, and we walk until we get there, and I don't know. We just go, okay? We just go.
please. Can you
Yes.
describe what you look like and also what your goat looks like?
Yes. Clanks is a little goblin girl, and she has golden orange skin, and a bright tuft of green hair. She is wearing muted colors, kind of tattered clothing. Obviously from the mountains, she didn't really, not a lot of brightness, because you're always kind of underground or dirty looking. So, muted colors and everything. And she carries a little stone dagger. Kind of almost like a brass knuckle dagger, but it's on, so she has that. And she also is riding her noble steed, Kid Rock, who is a mountain
That makes
goat.
me so happy.
It's a little mountain goat. Not the strongest of mountain goats, kind of on the runtish side. Its horns didn't really come in that great. It's got one goat.
One lazy eye.
It's like tongue hanging out a
lolled
little
up
bit.
its eye.
It's not the cream of the crop.
Cross-eyed.
Yeah, it's
he
Yeah.
runs sideways.
The noblest of steeds.
Yes, the
Yes,
noblest
of
of
steeds.
so that's Clinks.
That's Clinks. Clinks and Kid Rock. And how about you,
Um,
Holly?
so my character is Holazar, but they enjoy being called Holly. They are a half orc, so they would be the larger, though that's kind of rude. They because they're half human, their skin is very fleshy toned like, but just with that hint of kind of the pukey green gross. So flattering. And they are decked out in some pretty bright colors because duh. And they have like a crazy teal mohawk and a lot of face jewelry, like piercings. And they definitely are not for those muted tones. They stand out in a crowd. And they are a jeweler, so they are super into gems and shiny stuff. And they're carrying a hammer and a little pickaxe because they're gonna go find some gems out of the earth.
Nice. All right. Any conversation that you two are having along the way?
Yeah, I already did. I want to know how it's going to do to get there.
I don't know. I think the map. We look at the map. We follow the road.
All right. So as time goes on, and you all travel the rest of the distance that you have, one by one, make your way to the Half Pint Inn. Theodora, you would make your way there first. The first to arrive.
Right.
And you leave the lightly wooded road, and you see it kind of opens up into a clearing, and there's a large building there. And it's 3 stories, and you can see it's an old cottage style, but quite large. There are windows strewn about on the 2 upper floors, but the lower floor has a couple in the front, but not many more than that. There's a large oak wooden door built right into the front there. Bit of green trim and some flowers out front. A little swinging sign out front that says Half Pint Inn. The barn kind of maybe 300, 400 feet into the woods. Yes, make your way to the door. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go inside and get something to eat.
All right. So you head inside. And you hear.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Half Pint Inn. My name is Buster. Can I get you some drink, some food, or rum?
What's on the menu?
Well, now,
He kind of, this larger gentleman, kind of pot belly, big like mutton chops that kind of go into just a bit of scruff, not really a beard down below. He's got big eyebrows, and his hair is kind of starting to bald and greasy to the back. He's got a little apron on, and he kind of.
well, now we got the mutton. I don't know if that's what you're looking to get, but we can also do. If you're more one of them, we'll do the vegetable types. We got some turnips. We got some onions. I mix that all in with the mutton too.
As appealing as that sounds, is there any way that I could just creep into your kitchen?
Oh, you're serious?
Well, I tend to like to dabble in the cooking. Maybe I could help you out.
Well, I don't know what we got for supplies. Supplies at the moment.
They just fall in the food. Is that
There is ash.
is that the
constantly
secret
falling.
ingredient?
Yeah.
My daughter does most of the cooking, to be completely honest with you. You wanted to
Right.
pick something up for you? Gretchen! Gretchen, where are you at, girl?
Gretchen.
And you see this
There's Gretchen.
this smaller, maybe 2.5 to 3 foot tall girl, pretty skinny, comes like out from the back
A
room.
child.
Yes, a child, 9 years, 8, 9 years old, maybe. You know Edna from The Incredibles? Anyone seen The Incredibles?
Oh, yeah.
With that, like,
Oh.
the hair that kind of, the black hair that kind of like curls
Oh,
a little
that's
bit
a-
at the neck.
It's a serious ball.
Yeah, she's got that going on. Just some tattered, like,
Gosh.
clothing on with a little rope as a belt. She comes out, she's like, oh, yes, Papa?
Guest that's looking for some food. You think you could show them around the kitchen?
What? Of course, Papa. This way, miss.
Oh, that's great. I'd be delighted.
Well, it's gonna be 2 silver.
Mm. Oh. Wait, I have the money.
Yeah, yeah.
I have the money. All right, it's going to be an interesting experience. I think they would like it.
It's always good to check after you make deals to check if you have the money.
So yeah, pass over a couple silver to Buster, and you can follow Gretchen into the back. And what you see is it's just a poor display of any kind of kitchen. The cutlery is dull. The pots and pans are dinged up and hard to find. Frankly, there's not really what you're looking for. And in the food supply, there's enough of everything, except the everything is nothing good. So,
So many things.
Allow me to pull out my spice rack.
she's like,
It's like a coin dispenser.
I'm just gonna put down my
Oregano
backpack.
comes out.
what is that? And she's like, kind of starts going through the spices.
You say, now this is flavor.
What's turmeric?
Smell it.
Ooh. I've never smelled anything like that before. That's exotic.
You see where I'm going with this?
So, are you going to put that in the mud?
I might. I mean, the 2 silver was a little steep, but
Well, Papa will probably give you a room as well. Are you staying?
I could deal with this. Yes, excellent.
Great. Well, are you gonna cook?
I certainly will.
Okay, bye. And she sleeps.
That didn't end the way I thought it would. Thought she was enthusiastic. That's not.
You hear, newcomer, we got some other customers coming here. You could get some meals going.
I could
She
get
just
some
fired.
meals going if I had my money back. I'm not.
Think of that 2 silver, for your room, and if you want any drinks later, I can definitely provide them.
I don't drink.
Well, then it's for the room.
Is this a really nice room, or am I paying you to cook for everyone?
It's the nicest one we got.
He calls it a suite. It's a closet.
Pretty much.
What a sweet closet.
Yeah. So cute.
I'll trust you on your honor, sir, but you're lucky I like to cook.
And tell Gretchen when you see her to go get some of that fresh water from the stream.
That tiny child took off on me immediately.
That sounds just like Gretchen. Very well, then. Excuse me.
Is there like a whistle that I could use to call her back to me, or does she just do this often?
You don't hear him return that to the back. You just hear,
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Half Pint Inn. Can I get you a drink or food or anything?
and you can just hear hushed tones.
You look and bamboozled.
So you're in the kitchen. You're making these delicious mutton meals with whatever spices.
It's like a pop-up kitchen. Like,
I would say probably an hour and a half to 2 hours later. Would you still be cooking at that point, or more people are coming in for food?
They'd be getting a little frustrated, I must say, but
still cooking.
they enjoy the act, so
Okay.
we'll just go with
That was
it.
easy. Good to know, really.
I'm not that smart. So.
You finish cooking up a couple plates, and then you hear again. Well, actually, Pinty Hat. You make your way there to this doorway that I described before. You have obviously Koshek with you. So you,
Oh, I really hope they have elephant inns here.
so do you head inside?
I guess I stable the elephant, like just tie the reins to
Okay, sure.
tie the reins to the house and starts walking away with the house.
Spooky.
All right. So yeah, you
It just look back at it and just go inside.
African jungle version of a western.
it just kind of like shakes its head. You see its ears flop around for a second. As you open the door,
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Half Pint Inn. Can I get you some drinks or some food? Maybe a room for the night.
Oh yeah, keep offering the food up, man.
Welcome, little miss.
Well, hi, how are you?
I'm doing just fine.
That's fantastic. I'd like a room for the night and some food for my elephant if I could.
You have a what?
I have an elephant. He's right outside.
Well, I gotta see this. Gretchen!
He just pops his head out, kind of looks like,
Well, I'll be. I ain't seen a beast like this in my entire life. Wow. Well, there's always first for everything, right? Gretchen! You see,
So bad for not staying at this inn for the time.
Every time he yells, she just every time.
yeah, you see that, and actually, Theo, you hear this the greetings and salutations once again. So there's another customer. You're probably gonna have to make another meal.
Whole nother plate. Yep.
And
It's gonna be
She's
a
whipping
big
up like a buffet at this point.
yeah, Pinty, you see a small girl about the same height as you, kind of rush down the stairs and like almost skid on the polished wooden
Oi!
floor there. You pop your head out. Yes, Papa.
Can you go out to the side? There's an elephant that needs stable.
And she's like,
An elephant.
and she like just bolts outside, just skids into the dirt and like looks up. And as Theo, you're just like, ah!
The name of Hermit. What?
And you see her kind of go over and start untying the reins.
You want to say that one's gonna run away?
Koshek seems calm with Gretchen and actually follows her lead to the stables.
Well, isn't that nice?
Doesn't quite fit in the stables themselves, but Gretchen opens up the barn and kind of brings Koshek inside. Did you want to do anything with the sled with like, or the sledge with all your?
I think that'll. I mean,
It should
follow Koshik inside.
Yeah,
I'd
sure.
imagine.
Yes, you can do that.
I don't think anyone can steal it because it's too heavy. So I don't think that's a concern.
All right.
You said you're looking for a room.
Yes, that would be nice.
Very, very well. And now you say you need some food?
Yes, for me and my elephant.
Well, I need some more food out here.
What does one feed an elephant?
Yeah, well, I've got some hay. Your elephant eat hay?
Does my elephant eat hay?
Sure, why not?
Oh, sure, why not?
Boy, hold on. I'm on a break. I'm gonna take a break.
Well, we got another customer, though. I can't really have you go on break.
So
right
help me, I haven't ever seen an elephant.
now. Oh, here, check it out. It's pretty unique.
What does it eat?
Well, it'll eat hay.
I don't cook hay.
Hey, don't worry about that. I'll get Gretchen to get some hay. It's fine. It's fine. Just if you take a gander and then get back in the kitchen. And you know what? You've done such a nice job. I'll take that. I'll give that silver back to you.
Ooh, it's excellent.
I appreciate
I love
it.
that.
Yeah.
It's-
Love that.
People are enjoying the food more than usual. So I gotta say thanks.
And while he's talking, I'm going to be eating some of the food just to be a jerk to
Off
make
of
sure
someone
that I get
else's
to
plate.
eat it. Yeah.
Mid-dinner.
You take like 3
Right.
bites and then you're like, you want to bring this to the guy?
Right, is it? Can you to the tiny one? They don't need as much.
So yeah, that all of this transpires. Gretchen eventually comes back from putting Koshek away. You finish up the meal for Pinty Hat. Gretchen will bring it over.
Did we put out by chance like a tip bucket? Like donations? Anything for the food? Like
Well, it's a standard price, you know. I'm giving you silver back. It's like I'm paying you, you know.
right. Right. So you'd be like paying me for cooking all the food for everyone all night.
Yeah. That sounds
Which
about
I
right.
did.
Yeah.
So then what do I get out of that.
Well, you got
So, like,
food for yourself. You got a room for yourself.
I'm not great at math, but I'm thinking
You're essentially caught while you're here. I don't understand what more you're looking for.
then I'd like to buy everyone a drink.
Absolutely. You get a drink for everyone. You're like, woo!
It's right, it's on the house. Good.
All right. Pinty Hat, what do you get for a drink?
Pinty Hat is 15. Is that legal for a drink?
Oh god, right?
In Xi-Phyria.
You know what? Pinty Hat doesn't say anything. He gets it in.
It's an ale. Perfect.
I'm just gonna point him. Gonna go see your elephant. I'm gonna pat it.
Well, by all means, it's out in the stable.
It's excellent.
I'm so glad that out in the open because I was totally gonna be like, but now I can't see.
So not including yourself and Pinty Hat and Buster and Gretchen, there are 4 other patrons that you have made some meals for. They're enjoying their food. You don't know if they're staying or if they're just leaving after eating, but that's kind of what the
But
place
at
is
least
looking
they're
like.
happy that they fed everyone and
Exactly.
they got everyone a drink for free. So donate.
It's fantastic.
Like, want me to make that label.
What was the
Just put
price?
it right out
What was
here.
my total?
I'm just gonna
for
put that
everything,
out.
Yes.
food and room would be 3 silver.
3 silver. Beautiful.
Okay. After you finish your meal, Pinty Hat,
Yes.
Gretchen is kind of just like standing maybe 10 feet away from you, just awkwardly staring at you.
Just. Well, how are you?
I'm good. I really, I don't want to sound rude, but you're really small, like me.
Yes, that's right. I'm a halfling.
Oh, told me about halflings. You guys like to drink, right?
Well, we've been known to.
Do you like fun?
Who doesn't like fun?
Do you want to see something really cool?
Well, of course I do.
We gotta go into the kitchen when it's not.
Oh, okay.
So she's gonna attempt to sneak with you to the kitchen.
All right.
You can make a stealth roll.
I will attempt this.
And so I'm out
15.
petting the elephant in my backpack's in the kitchen, right?
Oh, would you get? Sorry.
15.
15. Fantastic. Okay. So you see her begin to creep in, and you get to the edge of the counter, and you see her kind of into the kitchen and pass through like the double doors. And as you're kind of peering around the corner, you see Buster kind of give one eye at her as she kind of goes in and like smirks a little bit, and then kind of turns back, and as then you go and you're not seen at all.
Good. That's the best.
Oh, okay. So we gotta find a bottle and a cork, and I'll get the other stuff. And she starts to like rummage through some shelves.
Looking for a bottle and a cork.
Okay. Make an investigation check in the kitchen.
Yeah. 17.
17. Easy enough. There are. It looks like over by where there's
There's a line of bottles, and they all have corks in them. Perfect.
there's a large basin on the counter that has some water in it, and it looks like there's some plates and some bottles and some like mugs and stuff drying on the side. So you can easily find that, and then you kind of just pull a bunch of drawers open, and you see like a small area that's some corks are sitting. You can grab both. It's not too difficult. As you find those and you turn around, you see Gretchen, and in her hands she's holding like 2 little boxes. She's like, "All right." So, one's a box and one is in like a jar. She's like, "All right. So, I'm gonna pour this in here, and then I'm gonna pour this one in here. And as soon as I do, you need to put the cork on and hold it."
Okay.
So she's like,
So immediately cork.
and you can see inside. It's like there's like some type of reaction, and you can feel the pressure. And she's like, "All right, now move your head away." Look it. And he goes, So like all around the kitchen, and you hear it like bounce off a pan, and then it hits a bottle, it's like smashes on the ground, and you hear, "God damn it, girl! What are you doing right there?"
Just immediately like pull my hat down over my head and run out of.
Where are you?
Just run upstairs to my room.
But you can hear her like giggling and laughing, and as you retreat, and then you see Buster kind of come around like,
Now, how many times have I told you not to be doing that? You're breaking everything in the kitchen.
and it's at that time that he's yelling at his child that you come into.
You all know what we're talking about. You know.
I touch my things. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you kind of look over. Everything seems to be in place. No one really touched your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be fine. But the evening is coming now. It's starting to get a little dark. Sun's going down. Is there anything else that you'd like to do before retiring to bed?
Clean the kitchen.
Well, it's extra nice of you.
In the kitchen.
Well,
Well, if she's going to be cooking it the next day,
not
though.
the whole thing, but like,
doing it for herself
the
at this
pan that I
point,
was
so.
using.
Can you give me a do you have like cooking tools and all that, whatever it is, the cooking stuff?
I cook utensils.
Yeah. Can you make me a cooking check using your cooking utensils? It's going to be a D20 plus that bonus plus we'll say intelligence. See how good you are at combining those delicious.
14.
Okay. When you come out of the kitchen after you're done cleaning, you see your tip jar has 6 copper in it.
Excellent. Excellent. Take
Alright.
that, right, put it in the box.
And
Snug in the...
Better than me. It's, already made money today.
yeah, you Panya, you ran upstairs, but
By
you realized
arguing.
that you didn't have a key to the room yet.
Oh, that's right. I mean, oh, that's right. Let's go back downstairs.
He just like eyes you.
I need the key to my room.
I figured you would. I got some nice halfling-sized accommodations for you. It's actually just one room. In reality, it's really a closet, but it's perfect size for you.
Well, that'll be fine.
We're very good. Yeah, I want to say thank you for amusing Gretchen for a bit. She doesn't see a lot of children or even people to hang out with out here, so it's nice that you took some time with her, even though you shattered a couple bottles in my kitchen.
It was my pleasure.
Room number 7,
Well, thank you.
2nd floor.
And you got your room key, and you can head up there as well. Now, the two of you, Halazar and Clinks, the two of you. Now the sun is coming down at this point. It's getting a little chillier, and you come to, as you're kind of going through the light wooded area, you come to a road. And kind of in the distance, maybe about a mile or so away, you can see that there's a big structure. 2, in fact. And one of them it's lit up nicely. It looks like it's a very welcoming inn. And then it looks like the other structure might be some type of barn or something kind of further off. But it might be a good place to rest if you'd like. But what would you like to do?
See? We are here.
We're not there. It's over there.
Oh, this is basically right there. We're here.
Are you going to the inn itself, or are you going to the barn, or what's the plan?
Girl, are we going in?
Look at us. Do you think we should go in?
I mean, speak for yourself.
I don't want to go in. It seems dangerous. You know how they are.
But I'm hungry. I don't want to eat all my snacks, and then I won't have any snacks for later.
Yes, you do love your snacks. Okay, we go. Okay, let's at least go. What's that? The one that's not the barn.
Do these look like barn clothes to you?
No, they don't. That's the problem. Do you want to go in?
Yeah, I want to go in.
Oh, yeah. You first. I'm not going in first.
All right, so are we there? Are we going in?
You can, you will say you traveled the mile. You had this discussion on the way.
Yeah, okay.
That's
So I'm
our-
like, we're a mile away. So am I there?
Am I there?
yes, you do make your way.
I'll tie up Kid Rock. Kind of in a corner area.
Sure.
He's chill, you know.
Yeah.
He's kind of grazing. He doesn't really go far.
Okay. Yeah, you can tie him up. You're just right outside the inn.
Yeah, like maybe over by the barn area.
Sure.
Just
Absolutely. Yeah, you get to the barn and you go to just kind of like crack it open to tie up Kid Rock, and you see this massive beast, this creature of immense size, especially like with your height. You're seeing this thing like, what?
I'm looking at an ankle, like just
Yeah, literally, you've never seen anything like that before.
Bigger than any tree trunk you've seen. That angle.
I just like back out very slowly, just like
I didn't go with her, so I'm just gonna see her. I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
why are you weird? Like weirder than usual.
There's something. Do you look in there? Come look. Look at this.
Fine.
No. It's really cool. Look.
All right, so I will go.
All
I
right.
will peek in.
Yeah, you pop open the doors, and as you do, like right in your face,
It's like
it blows your little hair.
rude. The hair.
Like a cat, I just like I just pop
You do
back.
like the
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then back.
Like a cat who's a cucumber.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
little
Oh my
guy-
god, yes.
Like threat response. Just
Fantastic.
We're definitely going in because I want to know who brought that thing.
what do you think brought that? What do you think rides that? It must be huge.
Well, they have to fit in there. I'm gonna just I'm just ignoring. I'm just walking over.
You get over, and this is nothing like you've really seen before. Yeah, the commune had like houses and stuff, but you're used to like tents and cave structures and whatnot. Not so much like structures built from wood and whatnot, and like foundations and lights.
Foundation's made
everywhere.
out of stone. I'm gonna go poke at it.
Yeah, it is stone. Yeah.
I'm gonna go poke at it.
So a window right next to your face as you're doing this. Everyone's like,
I don't want to go in right away. I kind of want to check, like, if there's some barrels or something on the side by a window. I kind of want to, like, climb up and
make
look
a
through a
perception
window.
check.
Oh, God.
Can I see in the window?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't
Oh,
have to climb.
Wait, can I pick her up? I'm just gonna.
I don't know, can you?
Climbing on a barrel, and I'm just gonna
I'm
like.
not even gonna make you make a strength check.
All right, I'm just gonna. All right, so if you want to look through the window, I'm gonna be like. "Ugh." I'm just gonna like.
I'm,
Here.
like, batting at her. Like, no. Okay.
You want to see in the window?
Okay. I'm in the window.
Yeah, you pop your head in, and you can see it's well lit inside. There's a roaring fire to keep.
I'm gonna look as well. Can it be like the doot like the two
Yes.
heads?
You're kind of like holding
Yeah.
her like this.
Just peeking in.
Yeah, so that you two look in. You can see there's a few patrons in there, all human, as far as you can tell. There is one.
Daddy! I'm kidding.
There is one smaller creature. Looks like it might be human, maybe a child, a couple children, possibly.
I rolled a 20.
Oh
One.
wait, should I roll as well?
Oh,
So I'm
21
looking.
perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
15.
Damn, I
15.
wasn't negative one. Oh.
She rolled a 16, and she goes 15. I'm like, huh?
Very good.
that's
So
funny.
yeah, the two of you pop your head in. You can see that there are some plates on the tables that look like they're about to be picked up, the scraps of food and such. There's a little girl with black hair running around, like picking up plates at this point.
A little young for a bus.
Pinty, have you gone to bed at this point? The sun has started to go down.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So then,
Yeah,
yeah,
I've been
you would
walking
only
for a
see
long
one
time.
child-sized person. And have you gone to bed as well? Yeah.
Pretty tired.
Long journey ahead of you to
Thinking, yeah.
Savern. Okay. So yeah, you'd see a couple people. Looks like one of the tables is about to pack up and start heading out, maybe to continue on the trails. Maybe they're not staying. You don't know. And then yeah, there's a bartender or someone behind the counter. Big burly guy, black beard.
Okay.
Cigar in his mouth.
As quickly as I see this, I don't know if she's done looking yet. I'm just like, I'm looking at it, and I'm just gonna put her down. Walk over the
Sure.
window. Wait,
Yeah, you pop the door
Yeah.
open, And
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Half Pint Inn.
Are you okay?
I'm just watching
What?
from the window.
you kind of see him very hesitantly, kind of like slowly backing up, like kind of looking behind him.
Just because I'm large.
Oh, you've got tusks.
That's
Oh.
what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just large.
Hey.
He's like, what's your kind doing here? Across the mountains.
I'm traveling. Duh.
This is what I didn't want to.
What do you want? I don't have much for money.
I'm not here to rob you. I want somewhere to sleep.
Well,
And he kind of looks at the people who are getting up, who look very nervous.
Guys, it's okay. I swear. Will you tell them I'm fine? Okay, I looked.
And then they look
Feel
over and
bad
see
that I'm
you
in
kind of
bed.
peek out from behind. They're like,
oh,
No.
good Zeus! What is going on here? Where?
I just put. Give him the gem. Give him a gem. Money talks. They like money.
Fine, whatever. I
I'm
only
gonna
need these.
have to ask you.
Sparkly.
trying to like.
Alright, I'm
reach
gonna take
behind
my
him.
bag of gems out. He's probably gonna think I'm whipping out a weapon. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
he reaches back and pulls out like a wood chopping
I'm
axe.
like, I don't have any money, but like, I have these.
Where? What?
Just one. Just one. That's all.
He kind of like. He doesn't want to get closer, but he's kind of like hovering to look. He's like,
I'm gonna leave just like the smaller ones. Start being like,
what you got there?
I mean, some stones.
You take money for trade. You
And,
take gems.
and you're just here to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm kind of hungry, but it looks like the kitchen's closed, so I guess I'll wait.
The kitchen is closed. We might have like a loaf of bread, but I suppose. Well, you give me some of them gems, and you can stay here for the night.
All right, I'm like kind of like really into this obsidian right now, so I guess it could be a turquoise.
All right.
and he'll like reach out, like his hand is shaking.
Oh, yeah.
but he'll like reach out and kind of like pluck it from you. And
It's authentic.
Yeah.
Well, now, welcome to the Half Pint Inn. We got drink, food. Would you like some? Well, we got some ale.
I mean, you thought I was into invitation, but I guess I will stay my welcome.
Let me get you some drinks. I apologize.
Yeah. Like just.
And kind of looks to the other patrons who are now exiting the facility and just kind of nods to them and they leave.
Have fun on your trip.
They don't look back. They just go quickly.
They run faster.
Now, you need 2 rooms, or you just want one. I got multiple beds in one room.
I mean, I'm definitely not sharing, so.
Well, yeah, we have some vacancy. I think I can handle 2 rooms, especially for the this nice turquoise you gave me.
Especially for all the patrons that just walked out the door.
Do these rooms have locks?
Yeah, of course. That's why I gave you this key. 2 rooms, you say? He'll give you each a key.
Oh yes, I will take my.
The bed might be a little big for your kind, but enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Gretchen
Just smile like the,
Really had to
Gretchen
dig
steps
deep
out of
on
the
that
kitchen
one.
at this point. He's
He's
like,
like, just go back inside.
grabs her by the face.
face
Shove her back.
right?
Like a little sparrow.
I'm like just yeah, she's like.
All right. So everyone heads up to their rooms. You guys can take like a loaf of bread and some cheese up if you
Yeah.
want to.
That's
Oh,
what
for
I'm
sure.
doing. Just like
For
grab,
sure.
grab, and
Yeah.
hoard and go upstairs.
Perfect.
And my snack pile.
So you all make your way up to your rooms and lay down for the evening.
Am I just like laying on the floor? I assume there's a bed large.
no.
Okay.
There because humans are anywhere between.
Oh,
like,
that's true.
5
I'm not really-
five-
You're just sleeping on it, and your knees
My
are at
feet are
the end, like over there.
Yeah, this isn't. If you
On
were
my knees.
if you were in halfling territory,
Yeah.
there's no way that you would be.
I would have walked in like, oh,
Like to put like three of them together and lay the opposite.
No, you need 4 beds.
Yeah.
a total like all the way across.
As we're walking up,
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to Holly and say, "In the morning we go. We split up. It's safer."
I mean, come on, at least want breakfast. I give a whole gem. Should smash it.
Well, yeah, we can get breakfast, but we gotta go. We gotta keep going. We gotta split. We can't stay together. Ah, look at us.
I mean, we had so much fun at the happy place. Who knows? We could love it here.
You had fun at the hippie place.
Fine, whatever. Breakfast when we go.
Like, we go separate ways.
No! I don't know where I'm going. Hello, I'm only here because you know where you're going. Duh.
The burden I carry. Okay. Well, we'll talk more, but either way, it's not safe. We have to keep going. Either
Okay, got it. One night, breakfast, bounce.
they'll follow us, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You all bed down for the evening.
Before we go into our separate rooms, I'm just gonna push her so she
Make a strength check.
like nudge her too much.
Oh my god, make a strength check.
Do I make an opposing?
Wait, what am I?
Disadvantage because you're so tiny.
I'm already at this.
No. 14.
Actually, you can make a dex check to kind of keep your balance if you want.
Oh shit. I mean, sorry. Actually, I think I have
I mean, jeez, I wasn't trying to kill her. I was just being like,
No, I
like,
I'll just do it. No, okay. So overnight, I'm doing it at disadvantage.
jeez. Oh well, they're basically the same.
I fly into a wall.
You know your own strength.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I might have like given her the elbow, but then she's like,
Like my back's already turned, and you're like,
Face plant.
Oh, yeah. I like just grab the back of her like, clothes to pull her out of the wall.
Now, as you all bed down, I feel like Clinks, you're kind of laying in your bed, staring out the window.
I'm not even comfortable in a bed. I'm like under it. I just want like a
Under the
little,
bed.
like a little cave almost.
Yeah, you're kind of under the bed, peering out through the window, looking up at the sky as you do, and at the
Yeah.
stars. I know you've always been fascinated. But give me a perception check.
Okay. Math. 16.
Yeah. So you're staring out. You know all the constellations. You've been studying these since pretty much when you were born. It's the only thing that kind of gives you some peace, you know. And yeah, exactly. And you're looking up there, and you're like, there are more stars than you're used to. A couple of them are burning brighter than what you're used to as well.
Okay.
Something that you know.
Hmm.
But yeah, you lay there and try to fall asleep, staring out at these new stars that either formed or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And Theo, you're sleeping, and you're dreaming, and you're tossing, you're turning. These images they keep coming into your mind. You're sitting there, you're starting a fire at your campsite. Just as you get it started, out of nowhere, you're ascended on by a pack of wolves. And they're gnashing at you and trying to rip at you. They rip your pants, they draw blood, and you have a stick with a little bit of fire in the end, trying your best to fend them off. But one gets a hold of that stick, wrestles it out of your hand. One bites the back of your ankle and kind of pulls you down to the ground. Another's about to nip at your face. You kind of close your eyes for just that split moment, and almost give yourself a slight prayer to Hermes. And out of nowhere, there's this energy. This wind that swirls around you constantly, over and over again, and you try to make out anything in this swirl. Just a set of green lines that move quickly around and around and around, bombarding these wolves, knocking them back as they try to gnash at you. And eventually, But these wolves and this memory keep replaying in your dreams. And right as the swirl is about to end, maybe the third or fourth time in your dream, you hear, Theodora. Theodora.
Theodora! Theodora!
As you wake, you see
What?
the face. You see the face of Buster, not even 6 inches from your own. Ash just falling off in this cigar onto your face.
Theodora!
Just gonna stare right up at him.
There's something different, though. His eyes are not the same. There's almost a swirling vortex of green within his eyes.
It's not.
And he's just, he's there, and he is hovering over, and
Theodora. Great storm. You, Theodora, are to be the forefront. Unlikely companions you must find. Seek them in the destruction and tend to them. With this I grant upon thee.
And then you see his hand reach up and touch your shoulder, and you can feel this warmth just emanate through your body. And you don't know what to do at the moment, but he says,
This is strange.
Theodora, we shall meet again. Beware.
he kind of points to the direction of your window. And as you turn, you see this massive, emanating, fiery meteor heading in your direction, in your general vicinity. It's coming down. What would you like to do?
Like, real life.
Mm-hmm. Real life. You look out the window.
Not a dream.
It's almost upon you, and he's just hovering.
Good
this being
sweet
is just
Hermes!
hovering
I'm
over.
just gonna get out and like just start running to every
Right.
room and like
push
pounding.
Buster by and just start running.
Yeah,
As
get
you,
out, man! Like,
as you do this, a couple of you you hear commotion and start to wake up, and that's when the impact hits. Not close, not too close, but you all feel just a rumble. The ground shakes, and you can hear all of the windows in here shatter. You can hear things down below just crashing to the ground, and you can feel there's this wave of energy that bursts out after this impact and just rips the lower level of this inn, just tears it up like a crack across the entire top to bottom, and it begins.
While this is happening, I'm
Are we in it?
And
Money
you are
back?
all waking up
Whoa!
to this.
this is 0 stars at this point for the review.
yeah, I'm gonna need a full
Look at-
refund.
I need, since everyone's inside, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
As
no!
debris and all kinds of stuff ends
I'm
up
under-
Debris is
I'm under my bed.
collapsing. You are. I'll give you advantage.
Oh yes.
21.
Piney head.
6.
6. Okay.
21.
Holly, 21.
21 as well.
Wow. 4?
There's two numbers and one.
Oh, I can modify?
We're about to have some fun.
Yeah.
What?
After Hermes talked to you, you do have both of those abilities, by the way. You have your lucky and you have your little hit points thing.
Okay.
Unlike you guys, you don't have anything yet. If you wanted to use lucky, you could for this. I don't know if you remember how lucky works, but it's like a reroll.
Well, I don't have
You
mine.
have lucky?
Yeah, you can.
That's only if you roll a 1.
He's like, I rolled a 1.
Never mind.
No, I'm gonna take it just
take
because I'd probably be out of it because
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell.
So you're running down the hall, banging on doors, and you get to one of them where, you say during an earthquake, you always want to get under a door frame. That's a lie. You don't want to be under a door. It's very bad. So you open the door and you start telling, and then this wave hits, and then the thing just collapses down, almost folds down on you, and the beams just crack onto you. You are going to suffer.
You're gonna suffer.
Of course I am.
4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are pinned.
Bring it, you stupid
You're
building.
pinned under the debris. Pinty hat,
Wait,
similar.
I'm sorry, how many?
4 points of bludgeoning damage. You are pinned under this this door.
Touche
frame with a bunch of
building.
debris. Pinty hat, you said you had a what was it?
6.
A 6. Well, you know, you were like the last one to wake up.
I was very tired.
Yeah, you had a long journey. And you're laying on your bed, the rumble happens, you open your eyes, and the ceiling just down on top of
Oh, why?
It's a shame.
you. But you also suffer 4 points of bludgeoning damage and are pinned under the upper floor's ceiling.
I need some help.
You two are also unconscious under that, just so you know.
Excellent.
Yeah. The two of you, though, you are able to dodge out of the way. And
I mean, I just held up whenever it was falling.
Yeah. You're looking around, you're kind of watching as things are falling, you're moving,
I'm like,
you're dodging.
You're like, ew.
I'm like, don't tuck me in.
Ow.
Alright, so you're dodging, you're leaving out of the way, you run out into the hallway. Do you run out? You both run out into the
Yeah, I
hallway?
guess.
Yeah, so you
The
guys
only way I
run,
know
you
how to
see
get
each
out.
other in the hallway. There's the gentleman who was very nervous meeting you guys with the cigar. He is unconscious on the ground next to you.
How?
As you come out.
Oh wait, we're running past her.
Yeah, you're on the same
Okay.
floor, so it's all
Oh,
kind
okay,
of,
okay.
Yeah. You haven't even come out here. Oh, yeah, you would
I was running down the
Yeah,
hallway.
you run out and you would see
Yeah.
Theo underneath, like, just a bunch of stuff collapse.
Okay.
Little birds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good.
And I will say, the two of you, since you were both conscious when this happened and everything, you both felt, well, it's a little different for each of you. Holly, when that wave hit you, you felt a surge of energy. And the gems that you have in your little pouch, you felt like them pulse for a moment. And how do you sleep? Do you sleep shirtless?
It's not
Whoa, it's after dark now.
Where is it?
Like some silks you found.
Big
I
dog
don't know, maybe
I mean, you have like a sash normally.
Yeah.
So, like, do you just like take it off your shoulder? Like,
That's true.
like cargo
How do you
pants.
hang up?
You have that
I'm
sash.
definitely not sleeping in cargo pants, and I'm not just sleeping in a sash. This is not Miss America.
oh my god, I'm going to bed.
One thing you do notice is because the room was dark, you saw one of your tattoos, your line tattoos, glow for a moment and then harden into a gem-like consistency.
I'm like,
Ow!
No!
Oh, ew, no!
literally, that's probably happening.
Please, in your room, when this wave hits, as the wave physically impacts you, it almost, this burst of light energy like forms up, and you feel this stinging, burning sensation in your forehead. And you kind of like reach up to touch and like, feel what it is. And there's almost like this, it's difficult to say. Maybe it's some type of a gem or something is embedded right in your forehead.
Okay.
Fancy.
Yeah, and you feel like you have a slight connection to the earth itself, like
What am I feeling? Rude.
You guys
you
are
feel,
like this.
You feel so. Clinks feels more of a connection to earth and nature, whereas you feel more of a connection to earth and like gems and the earth, like the rock and ground itself. Yeah. But the two of you are
Yes,
roughing
I
around.
wrote tattoo stripe gets hard. That's what she said.
So yeah, the two of you, you're both conscious, running around. You probably heard the or whatever to the ground.
We're hearing people like, are we hearing screams of devastation? And
There weren't a ton of patrons here to
There
begin
weren't?
with,
Okay.
but
Well, yeah, I scared them all
you
away.
do hear a few screams here and there for sure.
And also a help me.
I mean, if we're running by Theo and she's they're under things, I'm going to probably like, if I can easily lift the things, like lift the things.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
I'm scampering out.
Scampering out. Okay. Well, there isn't really an easy way. Like, everything
I'm gonna
is
start.
collapsed.
All right, I'm gonna
and-
start like poking and prodding and try and.
17.
17. So yeah, you can easily there's a like the side frame has fallen in
Oh, right.
on Theo, so you just kind of like lift it off and shift it.
Okay.
It just hit me funny.
However, they are not responsive at the moment. They're just unconscious in the ground.
So I'm gonna be like super dramatic, probably. I just keep poking them like a whole bunch.
Yeah. Eventually, you would come to from this.
Oh, oh, God.
Oh, good, you're awake.
Oh. I'm just gonna be a little confused because that's what I just woke up to. I never met you.
As you pull that stuff off of Theo and you kind of like help them up, there's almost like this slight golden glow to Theo that dissipates after you pull them out of there and kind of like dust them off and everything.
Hey, are you alright?
I've had less.
No, like you were just shimmering.
That I've not had. I might have hit my head pretty hard.
I mean, I
I
didn't
saw
mind. You were
lots
definitely
of
going.
things. And I'm not sure. Are the things? I'm just gonna reach up and try and touch.
I'm gonna be
them.
like, oh, what are you doing? Like,
Oh, it is. Oh,
what? What is?
are you? Well, you look unlikely.
You look unlike.
Theo would only remember certain things from that. Like if I only wrote down certain adjectives.
That's awesome. You look unlikely. That's awesome.
I think just from in passing and stories and whatnot, you've heard about orcs and goblins and such, which you kind of see this kind of small goblin-y creature scampering around
Trying to find a way out.
But this orc, from what the descriptions you've heard, isn't the same. Generally, the basic description you have of orcs is like
The bow.
they're the
Yeah,
gray
right.
tans, like a tannish brown skin, usually large tusks, burly and whatnot. But this one is, though they're tall, they're not super burly. Their tusks are not sticking way out. They're just like these tiny nubs and whatnot.
Super sexy.
It's different than what you've heard in stories.
I think Theo would be enchanted by anything totally different
Sure.
than what they. Whereas they would be seeking out many different spices and flavors. They are interested.
Clinks, give me an investigation check. See if you can find a safe way down.
Okay. Is it part open? Is it like what is it? Is it dark
So-
in this
So
like
the
from the
second floor,
trap?
there's a stairway. There's a large stairway that goes down, but that's completely collapsed. So there's like pieces that have fallen. You can try to like make your way down, but it's loose, so it could be dangerous.
Okay.
I mean, come on, you don't even know it.
Investigation. Jesus.
Messed up.
Investigation. That's a solid 3.
Solid 3.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
You're fine. You're having a tough time. Most of the pieces you're testing are like slipping and falling, or they're loose. Can't find a way that's
This isn't
safe.
this isn't good.
Not at the moment.
Not this way.
Are they up?
Yes. What do you
Like
mean? Are they
standing up?
Standing. Yes. I think you.
Did I
here,
did I
guys-
help you
stood
up as
Yeah.
well, or you're
You're
up?
up. The three of you are standing.
I just want to make sure.
And then I
didn't need
touched the
help.
face.
Yeah. Touch
Okay.
the
Wait, are you?
Well, I didn't know if
are
that
you
was usually like a
taller-
laying down position or.
taller than me?
we might be the
6
same.
foot?
You're 6. You're 6'2", or vice versa. I think. Someone's 6'2",
I'm
I think.
6. I
I
think.
You're top Jesus.
No,
Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus. They're 7'4".
No.
What?
74 inches.
Why would you write like that?
Because that's
So
how
6 feet 2 inches. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't do that.
All right. Well, anyway.
Whatever. Learn now.
Yeah, you're about.
So yeah, I just.
Now, while the three of you, you're searching for a way out, Clinks, and the two of you are
I
just
tried.
kind of having your moment.
Because I'm
Patsy
still
had-
not that smart.
No.
Like, with everything that just went on in my brain,
No,
I don't-
not so much.
get what just happened.
Hide the hat. You are pinned between the bed frame / mattress and a ceiling that has collapsed on top of you.
Well, I'm also unconscious here, aren't I?
Yes. And you can feel like, oh, something hit you in the head when that came through. And you're kind of like, you're pinned and you're kind of like feeling around to see if you can get a little leverage to lift it off. At the moment, you can't find anything, but your hand does hit something kind of hard on the mattress kind of next to you. Kind of feeling around. It feels round, sphere-like.
Well, the first thing I need to do is get this rock off of me.
It's like the size of a grapefruit, the little orb thing I was talking about.
That's interesting. Can I, like, move it? Can
I would
remove
say
it from
your arm has like a little bit of movement. It's definitely pinned, but you can move like.
Is it, like,
almost
smooth or, like...
Yes, it's perfectly smooth all the way around. A perfect sphere.
Alright. Wherever I go, I need to, like... I want to know what this is, so I need to... I'm, like... If I can get it into, like, my bag or something, I want to do that.
Okay. I would say, I'm not. Like I said, I did mention you're pinned, like your shoulder's pinned, but you can still move your like elbow area. So I feel like you could get it into a pocket or a satchel. Well, you wouldn't have a satchel on you, but like
No,
your
but I
pants
have-
pocket or something.
Yeah, just, like, under my
Tuck it in your
clothes
robes
or something,
or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I'd say you could do that.
Good, good. Alright, that solves that. Now is the problem of the giant rock on me.
Well, it's not a rock. It's wood. It's the ceiling of the building.
Oh,
Well,
well,
it's technically the third floor's floor that has now fallen.
The floor that became his
alright,
yeah.
well, so I need to get the roof off me.
Yeah.
My shoulder's pinned.
We can't. Can we see?
C, I would say
Well,
no. If
she's in
if
her
she
room.
were to yell out, then you'd hear.
Yeah, she's gonna start yelling out.
Yeah.
When she realizes there's nothing she can do,
Yeah.
which is very quick.
Go for it.
Excuse me, is anyone out there?
I'm assuming we can hear.
Yeah.
In what direction?
It's further, like deeper into the hallway, further back.
Like the opposite way that we were trying to.
Yeah, you were trying to head down where the stairwell was. So far,
That's
Clinks has been unsuccessful in trying to find a safe area down. But it's kind of like the whole house is
Yes,
so
okay.
tilted. You have to kind of go uphill a little bit to
Great.
get further in.
I'm afraid I'm stuck in here.
Coming, I guess. And I'll just. Well, I don't want to trot in case I make things fall down faster. So I will gently go down the hall to wherever the room is.
Fantastic.
Sounds like distress. I'm gonna
Head as well.
head to the distress.
I mean, who knows? Sometimes there's another exit in the back.
It's like you get to one of the rooms in the back. It's room 7 on the now cracked and shattered door. But you can peer in, and it looks like much of the ceiling has collapsed in this room. And you can see there's a little halfling sandwich off to the side, bed, mattress, halfling, and
Boy, this is a tiny
debris.
little
The
thing.
little feet are just kicking a little bit.
Little, little
I literally was like, oh my God, babe! And I just like run over and I'm like trying to like lift up
Okay.
whatever the.
You two are together. You
Is
both
it-
lifting.
that heavy?
It's debris.
It's the roof.
It's the roof. So even though I'm large, I probably need help.
You look pretty capable.
if the two of you are lifting together, you can either have one of you roll with advantage, or you can both make a roll regular. It's up to you.
So what are we doing? A what check?
So it's up to you. You can either both roll. It's going to be a strength check, or you can have one person roll with advantage.
Let's be honest, do either of us, I mean, we can tell by looking at each other as characters standing there.
Yeah.
We
You're
would
both
know
about the same height.
that
but,
we're.
yeah, Theo is just built way more than you are.
I mean, so yeah, I'll help.
So you have
I was going to
advantage.
say. Oh. I was going to say.
Well, you wanted to help me.
Better off. No,
Oh, just doing it together.
do we.
Both wanna roll?
Like, do we
Yeah,
tell-
just either you both roll.
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
or-
yeah, yeah. Just
I
both
don't
roll
care
one.
which
Just both
one.
roll one. Just both roll one.
Good thing.
Ooh.
So
Right.
So I still
what
got
do
an
we got?
8.
An 8 and
4.
4. Yeah, there's
I rolled
Well,
a
together that's 12, so that's good, right?
you're not able to you're able to shift it slightly, and you're making progress, but
Can I just yell like for her to crawl out? We just lift and crawl out.
attempts. You've
Are
definitely
they
got
in the room?
Yeah, they're in the room with you. They're
Oh,
They're
okay.
trying to lift
I wasn't sure if
We're
like
trying
the
to lift
doorway
the
was
coffee.
collapsed and then
Oh,
like they had to
no,
lift
just
that.
the
So
part
like,
of the ceiling. Of course, conveniently, the part of the ceiling above the bed fell.
oh, right,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Of course,
Oh, nice.
conveniently. Yeah. So the two of you are trying. You're able to shift it a bit, and Pineyhead, if you'd like to try to make a strength check to try to squeeze your way out with their help, you can.
I'm sorry, tiny one. This is not my
Ooh.
best
That is
day.
a 17.
17.
It's because I lifted that thing off you, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Hall,
I
you're
took a blow to
lifting,
the head.
You're lifting, but Theo, you see just a little bit more strength into it, just enough for Pineyhead to be able to
And then I'm
Pull
kind of like
yourself.
little eyebrow raised.
pull herself out. Where are you right now, Clinks?
I have no interest in helping this. I'm looking for a way out. I'm scampering up the side of the debris and looking
Yeah.
up and seeing if there's a way down we can like.
Sure, yeah. Give me another perception check, please.
No, but for real though, if
Oh, I
Theo
watched that.
Oh, I
more than
thought.
me, I'm stunned
Oh.
because I'm the strongest person
Right.
from where I'm from. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Inspiration.
oh,
Right.
That's some
Something
like,
right?
I've
Someone
watched
get
that
some
happen.
muscles.
That was heartbreaking.
What do we got over here?
It rolled down to a 1.
It like
It was like and then went.
It thought
One.
about it was heartbreaking.
It was.
But does that,
that
not
was the
award?
saddest.
Are we not awarding those?
Oh yeah, did she get a
You
thing?
know what? I don't have anything on the screen for that, but yeah, we'll
Well, too bad.
Clinks that one. So you have an if Clinks. It's essentially 1 point you can add to
Oh my god, did
any
we start
roll.
with none? Actually, one would just be
1
fabulous.
point.
1 point
No.
you can add to any roll. So as anytime
I'll use it
you
to make it 2. I'm just kidding.
No. No, it's like any other coupon. You have to use it at your next purchase.
yeah.
Use it next week.
So you
So
get
actually-
essentially. I don't remember if we did this in the Phoebe's one with you, but we essentially it's the if, so that if you roll a natural 1,
Mhm.
you get 1 point that in a pool that you can use at
For
any
later
point.
to add.
You can add if you have 6 of them, you can use all 6. You can use 3. You can use 1. Whatever you think you need to get above the threshold to
Okay.
succeed.
I hoarded mine and then
Oh my
blew
God,
them
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
So let's continue. We're getting close to the-
Yes, I'm
So that's
so
a
sorry.
solid 1. Looking for the.
But what's
Way
the
out.
total though?
No. Oh.
It was a natural 1.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Oh
what's the
gosh. And what was it again?
perception?
Perception. 5.
5.
+4. All right.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Pretty.
The best that you can find
Mm-hmm.
when you get to the end is there's one window that has been shattered, but the window frame is still intact, and you think you can get out that way, but it's
Okay.
wrong. It's,
Okay.
2-story, well, technically it's 1 story extra that you have to drop from like 10 feet or so.
Okay.
Up to you if you want to go that way. Pinty Head, you were just pulled out. You're very bruised and sore. What would you like to do?
I think we need to get out of here.
Can I take the tiny thing and put it on top
if you
my
allow
back?
it.
She'll allow it. Yeah.
All right.
May I? I'm just gonna is this?
Well, sure.
I mean, my backpack is kind of full, but if you want to,
Holding on to the head like.
all right.
It's like this. Her
Wait,
hands
No,
like right over
around
her
the throat.
One is fine, babe. And just I'm just gonna start hurtling with my backpack.
Which
and
way are you
some
hurtling?
creature
Are you
under-
hurtling up the hill?
Do I see like moonlight? Anything?
They-
that I
They
need-
start up to my
Well, Clinks knows that there are 2 possible ways out. Both could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Both of your exits could be dangerous.
No one ever did no help.
Both are
This is-
dangerous. We can go this way. Somewhat death. We can go that way. Almost certain death.
You're entertaining. You're this. I don't know what this is when it comes to me.
Well, I do think that's a green halfling.
You are all just so. Just.
So like I'm leaving. What?
I'm hallucinating.
Wait, then,
Very likely. I think I have a
You hear
concussion.
like a crack, and then you feel like the ceiling and begin to shift a bit where you are.
how far down are we? We're on the second floor, so it's only like a
So it's one floor drop.
10, 12 foot drop or whatever.
Like I said, from out the window, it's about 10 feet.
Okay.
Oh, so we're 6 feet. That's like not even that bad.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
Well, you're riding on a six.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gave them the options. You know, they can make their own choices. I'm going for the window.
Move the window.
I'm just
All right.
going.
Girl, you're not gonna make that.
Yes, I am. Leave me alone. Let's go.
Make an acrobatics check to drop down.
Damn, I was gonna try to like just grab you as I go up.
Oh my god.
See? Let me grab you.
I
You
pancake.
take 1 point of bludgeoning damage or ankle twisting damage
Okay.
as you fall and impact the dirt hard.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look out the window and
I just-
see
You can come out this way.
Roll. All right, you're jumping.
Yeah, I'm jumping.
Acrobatics.
12.
12.
I'm sorry. That was a. It wouldn't have mattered. It was a 7.
A 7
Yeah.
total. All right, good to know. Good to know. Does not help.
No.
Holly with a 12.
Yeah.
You were able to land. You kind of, when you land, you fall to one knee, but you don't suffer any damage. You might just get like that, like
Okay.
kind of feel.
I get up immediately, dust off my clothes. Like, ah, these are new.
As you do that, you're kind of like dusting them off. You see, there's like this greenish energy that as you're dusting, as you pat, it's like emanating off. And you look down, and just all dirt and everything has been cleaned off of you completely.
They are totally fucking weirded out.
Oh,
Strange.
can you also roll a D100 for me?
What?
Since you woke.
Oh, so I gotta do the two things? Right? Is that what I do?
The two thing, I think you just roll one, right?
No, what?
D100.
Oh yeah, it's the two dice.
two
Sorry, I
things
think
too,
like
yeah.
two different roll things.
They're all zeros.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
A 100 right off the bat. All right, let's see what we got.
I didn't even look at my thing. I should pull it
I
up.
feel like it's a bad thing.
Wow. Okay.
Oh no.
This kind of happened as you woke. I forgot to have you roll. But when you woke, you felt like your vision has closed in a little bit better. You got like a little bit of a, owl eye vision. You feel like you can read people a little bit better. And your wisdom is increased by 2 points for the day. Yeah. So anyway, sorry about that.
Wait, just on regular, not like a wisdom save, like a regular. Like if
Your
I'm rolling
wisdom
for-
score.
is
What is your wisdom score now?
9.
So it's 11. It's not negative anymore. So yeah, you land, you dust yourself off, and as you do, you just see all of the dirt just flitter away.
I'm gonna keep patting it for a second because I'm gonna see the like weird cloudy thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to get the cloud off. I'm just gonna keep like nothing's gonna
Yeah, but
happen.
as you're doing that, you're moving out of the way so all this can leap out. You almost have this innate sense that this is something that you can do regularly now. You want your clothes cleaned? You can just pretty much snap your fingers.
I'm gonna test it, and I'm gonna pick up some dirt since things are collapsing around.
Okay.
And then like rub it on my little sash thing,
Yep.
and be like, and then just do that to see if it works.
It does. It just magically gets sifted off.
Is she still laying on the ground next to me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm watching her. I'm just
I'm
like,
gonna be like,
I'm watching
girl,
her.
did you see that? I'm so pumped.
And I go,
She's doing it, nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
And then I take some dirt, rub it on her more. And then I start patting her, but that doesn't.
And while this is happening, Theo, you're leaping out the window?
No, I have something on my back, so I'm going to ever so gently like back myself out the window and like try and lower myself
You're gonna
down,
like Spider-Man down.
and then try and
With the
Jump
other
off?
person on your back, though, it is going to be at disadvantage. Acrobatics disadvantage.
Can I help them for it to be like a neutral?
No.
No.
It's worth a shot.
We're all doing so good.
3, yes. Very good. Very
Oh
good.
man, you're gonna land on me.
Good thing I got up because
I am
otherwise I
going
would have just landed.
straight back. I was hoping that wouldn't happen.
You trying to climb down?
I couldn't think of a better way to do it.
You drop down. What you didn't see was there was a potted plant kind of like against the building. So as you land, one of your legs lands in the potted plant and you twist your knee.
I thought you were going to say it's a cactus.
Oh. When you twist your knee, you hear it pop.
Oh.
You just took 4 points
Oh.
of twisting damage.
They only took damage. Jeez.
I know. 4 points of twisting damage, and your speed is halved at the moment. And Pinty Hat, you come tumbling off
Awesome.
their back.
All right, what do I do?
Acrobatics as well, please.
I'm
Great.
gonna start screaming. What happened to your elephant? We
12.
could have landed on the
12.
elephant.
12. Yeah, you as you kind of twist your knee, go down. You just fall and then just roll, kind of like land sitting flat on your butt.
Well, that wasn't so bad after all.
You look over and you see the large half orc just take a handful of mud and just smear it. The goblin.
I was immediately stand up and just walk away from the half orc.
Pinty Hat, with your passive perception as high as it is, you kind of like, as you get yourself up and you see that, you kind of like look away. You see that the barn is just wrecked. The whole thing has been just torn down.
I need to check.
Give up.
I need to check my elephant.
Absolutely. So yeah,
Oh,
you
shoot.
start charging over there. What's
Running
everyone
as
else
fast as my
think
I'm not
running
running.
25 speed.
Yeah. I'm close in tow because
It's fine, I'm fine.
my steed.
Your
Yes.
noble steed.
And all of my products.
Underneath the elephant during
Yes.
the collapse.
all of your glass products and your elephant and your rock and everything. Are you everyone hobbling over there as best you can?
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
why am I
Crawling. I guess I just twisted my
I'm
knee.
fine.
Yeah, they haven't taken any damage, so there's just they pass all of
I
us.
don't know
Yeah,
why I'm
like-
sprinting over there. I'm still like
Oh, I
touching
don't
my
know.
clothes.
You don't need to. Yeah, but
Still smearing mud and then getting off, smearing mud.
we'll say as everyone makes their way there at various speeds, it will be it'll be continued. To be continued.
Oh, at the
We'll pick up next week as you all approach the barn to see what has transpired in there and possibly find what are these newfound powers.
That's not loud enough. I can't make a
I'm still
celebrity
the whole
voice.
time I walk over there. I'm just smearing mud, dusting it off, smearing mud. Dusting it off.
And yeah, you find that if you do it and you get it off and then immediately try to get it off again, it doesn't work that quickly. You get like every 5-6 seconds or
Oh,
so
you're like,
you're
"Hey,
able to
okay."
kind of give yourself a few seconds.
And I'm like, it's not working.
It's working. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching our first episode of Xi-Phyria.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it for you.
Yeah, guys.
And
Yeah.
yeah, we will see you all next week. Bye.